Welcome to part 15 of Saints Row 1, and in the last episode, Lynn has pretty much gotten in as the mole, playing on Donnie's emotions. And before we actually go any further with playing on Donnie's emotions, we're gonna have to go get ourselves some respect.
What the hell is wrong with you? Wait. Sorry, man, you're not one of my kids. I just been on edge ever since they left. I took care of those girls since they started growing titties, and how they pay me back? By running off with some lowlife and a hat and cane. Could you bring him back to Daddy? I'd be mighty thankful.
Alright, this one's not too bad. Well, due to the fact you have 3 slots to pick up hose, it's not really too bad, but the distance from where you gotta go to where you gotta pick up the hose can be a little bit longer. But needless to say, so long as you got yourself some weapons and you happen to catch these hoes being abused by their pimp, go on ahead and kill the pimp in question, and then get the hoe over. You don't really need to grab the other hoe if it's the first one, but anything past that, make sure you grab as many hoes as humanly possible and then hop in a car and then leave. That's all you need to do. And at this point, we're gonna need another car because this car got wrecked up. But grab as many hoes as you can with escort, because you're gonna only be able to grab 3 at a time, which thankfully you'll be able to do, and thankfully it won't be that much. All I'm doing is getting enough respect so that we could try to get as much of the Rollerz done as humanly possible. Oh, the next part is a doozy, as we're going to be probably doing 3 missions as one, and also dealing with a stronghold.
You can't hit, goddamn.
But the worst part is, and here it is,
My car.
we're going to have to also gain up enough respect off screen in order for us to do what we need to do. And moreover, we're going to have to go over to impressions. If not impressions, then we're going to have to go somewhere else. I'd say, not on the rack, but also branded. Yes, we'll have to go to branded in order for us to actually get ourselves some new clothes to get higher respect modifiers. I mean, the first 2 snatches were as easy can get, because the first one you need 1, and the second one you need only 2. And by the time we're done with this, the Rollerz will probably be a non-issue. So I think we're going to be done here with this for now. So let's just go on ahead and head over to the next mission.
Gas by fake niggas and his own girl. Gas made a home.
scratch that, I actually found another tag. As a matter of fact, it's right here. I can see it. It's right over there. Let's go ahead and spray this tag. Okay. It's God of War controls. Seriously. It shouldn't be that hard. But anyway, we're right at the next mission. So, let's go on ahead and go on to the mansion. And by the way, bring some goons. You're definitely going to need it for the next mission. Considering the fact that they can actually help you out with what we're about to do. So let's start.
So he's okay? That's great.
Yes, how could we possibly score dime bags without him?
Oh, come on, Uncle Will. He's not that...
What's up, Price?
You scared the shit out of me, Donnie.
I scared the shit out of me.
Donnie, it's always a pleasure when you bring strangers into my house.
Oh, fuck, I forgot. This is...
I'm Lynn.
She totally saved my ass, Mr. Sharp. She's a hell of a driver.
I'm the best racer that ever came out of Chinatown.
How come I've never heard of you?
'Cause I got tits.
Is that what you call those? Suppose I deserved that.
Yeah, you did.
My nephew has a unique sense of humor.
That was supposed to be funny?
Oh, I thought it was until you hit me in the face.
Yeah, then it was hilarious.
Joseph, you better hurry. You don't want to miss your meeting.
Sorry, I gotta take off. Lynn, it was nice meeting you. I'll catch you later, Donnie.
So we're finally hitting that convoy, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about, Donnie.
Well, sure, you...
I don't know what you're talking about, Donnie.
Oh, right. Just sit tight. Price should be back soon.
As stimulating as this conversation is, I'm afraid I need to make some calls. If you'd excuse me.
This is without a doubt one of the hardest missions in the Rollerz line of missions, and one most reviled, primarily because of how this works. You have a time limit to chase down the truck before the Rollerz get to it and destroy it. And moreover, when you chase down the truck, you're going to have to defend the truck from the Rollerz. If they're too far away for you to defend, they're going to eat that truck alive, and you will fail. Thing is, the Rollerz won't hijack the truck even if the truck's blown up, but it will be considered that the truck was hijacked. Yeah, that's kind of the messed up thing. The only way that it won't is if your car ends up being blown to smithereens. I don't want that to happen to my car. Alright, just drive and... Oh wait, never mind. One of them is gone. And be careful when you're shooting at cars. Primarily, if you shoot at cars, they tend to purposely self-destruct in front of you. And it will ruin your car. Hopefully you would have the time and the means to get yourself some repairs done. But in the grand scheme of things, you're going to have to get a fresh car. Because unfortunately, you're not able to use rim jobs in the middle of a mission. So bear that in mind if you ever do get too close to an explosion. It will mess up your car. Now, alternatively, if you have the special ultra zoning, which by the way is one of the strongest cars in the game, then you'll probably be in better shape. I did not do that on purpose. Just saying, I didn't do it on purpose. You just need to get to the second one. And that's all we need to do. And if I do die, I'm going to actually jump cut to the second one. Finish it off, and if I die in the third one, I'll jump cut to the third one. Because no doubt about it, you will lose a third one if you're not fast enough. Plain and simple. And for the second one, we just need to find the truck first. Then after we find a truck, then we can turn around and try to protect it from the actual rollers that are trying to come after it. And having a couple of guys do make this work. And sure enough, they barely even missed the car. Alright. Let's just turn around, go after the Rollerz that happen to be taking care of business. But let's take care of them before I ruin my car. Jeez, I don't want my car to be ruined. And by the way, your allies will shoot as much as they could, so long as your finger is on the trigger. And guess what? All the cars have blown. I was about to say all the cars blown up, but then my car is blown up. Damn. That sucks. Let's go on ahead and try that again. And we're doing a lot better this time around. Although we lost one of our homies because of the explosion, we're doing a lot better this time around than we were doing earlier. So, let's drive as fast as we can and probably beat the ambulance there. And by the way, the ambulance was the one that ran over a roller member, but for some reason, the notoriety is rising up. Meanwhile, speaking of notoriety, the Ronin happened to be named. No, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. The Ronin happened to be named after. No, let me rephrase that. The Ronin is the reason why we are doing this. Yeah, turns out these parts are literally for the Ronin. And that's how they were able to soup up and customize their cars. Because those parts, again, all belong to Shogo. Because he was the one that actually made the delivery. Alright, now that we got 3 guys shooting, I would say this would feel like a breeze, but it's not. In fact, we gotta be quick on the draw. Because as soon as we turn the block and go through the password, not the password, the overpass, sorry. Once we go through the overpass, there should be an area that is heavily defended. And moreover, that little message shows up that the Rollerz have already made it to the next site. And of course they would eat this car's HP alive. And not to mention, if we don't kill them fast enough, well, this will fail the mission. And remind you, there are no checkpoints here. And I got smoked. God damn it. You know, that's a terrible way for me to die. Just saying, it's a very terrible way to die. So let's try to get this done again. Funnily enough, a police car may actually do more damage. How ironic, but still bring some goons to this. Because you literally have a very short time frame when you get to the 3rd truck. And this is why it's one of the most infamously hard missions. Because by the time you approach it, the Rollerz are already there. Some may say it's easy. There is a glitch, however, I should warn you, sometimes where you have to go around. Uh-oh, no, we gotta get the car. But if you manage to drive-by shoot everybody in the car, you will be able to take out the guys who are attacking the truck. Moreover, if you bring a bunch of goons, that just makes things a hell of a lot easier. And moreover, that last guy can be killed by you getting out of the car.
Shit!
Yep, there we go. That's it. We're done. Geez, that was a really tough mission. And it only gets tougher from here. Well, sort of. The next one's not that bad, though.
You know what I hate? Underglow. That shit is tacky as hell.
Whatever. I think...
They all got away.
That's what the word is.
How did this happen?
A crew from Saints Row fucked up our boys.
Who?
Same guys who fucked up my shop. I think they're the 5th Street Altar Boys.
The
or
3rd
something.
Street Saints.
What she said.
Will you stop smoking that shit? I need you to focus.
If you need me to focus, I'd pass that shit back.
Donnie.
All right. You got some time before the buyers need those parts, right?
The buyers.
Oh, there are a bunch of guys overseas that Mr. Sharp knows.
Donnie, do we have to have another conversation?
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just think.
Give me some time. I bet Lynn and I can whip something up.
Okay. You game for that, Lynn?
Hey, anything I can do to help.
Well, Lynn is good and in the Rollerz, but William Sharp is literally sharp at this point as to who Lynn really is, which is why he was trying to tell Donnie, hey, shut up, not in front of the stranger. So, on that note, we're going to do another mission. We have the respect, and that was because I went there and grinded the respect off screen. Yeah, I need to go get some new clothes from Branded or Impressions, one of the two. That's one of the reasons why I'm gaining so much respect. But with that said, we gotta get the respect. No, we have the respect, so we gotta get the boys. Hey, where are you? There you are. And we only got one of them because for some reason the game literally just left off one of my guys. So with that said, we could go on ahead and get into the next mission of the Rollerz. Again, this one's not that hard.
I know he's your friend, Joseph, but I will not let that Nimrod ruin my plans.
Your plans?
Our plans.
Look, Donnie may be a little flaky, but he always steps up at the end.
I certainly hope so.
Lynn and I got this shit down.
This should be compelling.
All right, kids, check this shit out. So we lost the parts the buyers wanted, and there's no way another shipment like that is going to roll through here again anytime soon. Lynn and I did the math, and there are a couple of key cars that we can strip down to get the parts we need.
See what I tell you? This guy's a fucking genius. I'm gonna go get the boys ready.
So your plan is to go steal cars. You really know how to think outside the box, Donnie.
Don't talk to him like that.
I'll take your advice to heart.
It's not advice.
A threat? How refreshing.
Listen up, you oaf.
Lynn, don't worry about it.
Shut up, Donnie.
You were saying,
I was about to tell you to go fuck yourself.
and here I thought we were bonding.
Let's go, Donnie.
That's probably the smartest thing you've said all day.
Basically, if you have a guy with you, this is going to be, without a doubt, an easy mission.
Make sure they can't find what they're looking
You're
for.
practically going to be using your guns to destroy the cars that the Rollerz need. And I think the mission will fail if they manage to successfully hijack them, or if you lose them while trying to chase them down. That's the only way you'll fail. Or also you dying. Because you are going to be attacked by Rollerz. Don't get it twisted. The Rollerz aren't going to just sit idly by and watch you blow up their cars. If you have a rocket launcher, you can blow up the cars real easily. Past me don't have any of that, because he lost all of his weapons. Oh, by the way, one of the drivers managed to get in their car. Now you only have a limited amount of time when they drive away to catch them. Otherwise, you'll fail the mission for losing them. Now, here's the thing. The Rollerz will also be trying to pursue these cars as well. If you kill the driver, that's just like destroying the car. That is something that is a given in Saints Row 1. Now Saints Row 2. Oh, actually, it's been a given in all games. Even Saints Row Reboot. You destroy the driver, the car will end up blowing up randomly. Even if it's those damn chariots. Oh, wait, hold on. The Rollerz accidentally destroyed one of their own cars! Oh, this shit's hilarious. They did the work for me! See? I told you this mission's easy. Nah, it's next part where it starts getting harder. I can assure you. It is going to be hard. But we are getting into the halfway point, by the way, of the Rollerz. So with that said, let's kill that guy and pretty much chew up this car. I barely have any ammo left. We only got 2 more cars left. And if you kill the driver before they get into the car, great. That makes this a whole lot easier. The Rollerz, by the way, will inadvertently kill the driver, and if they do, like what happened earlier, the car's considered destroyed. Especially if the owner picked up the car and started going in motion. And the driver was already killed. Now we only got 1 car left, but limited amount of bullets. Oh, by the way, your homie will actually shoot at the car as well, so that will make things oh so much I spoke too soon. The car is literally the opposite direction. Oh, don't worry about it getting away or the Rollerz getting to it, because that car is still going to be parked. That car will be parked until you get close enough to it. Yeah, I took a wrong turn. I took another wrong turn. Wasn't trying to, but yeah, I took a wrong turn. That's okay though. Because look at the notoriety. So long as there's no Rollerz confronting me, I basically can walk up to this car and contest it and blast it to smithereens. And that's how it's going to be. See, this mission is easy. That last mission's a pain in the ass. Because like I said, there was a glitch that forced you to go around. Otherwise the game broke. But there was also another thing. Sometimes the Rollerz would be faster than you driving up to the car. Oh, and there it is.
Where are you guys?
Oh, right. The Rollerz are already attacking the car. And my car is almost blowing up. Yeah, last thing I need is for this car to blow up while I'm on the midst of completing a mission. That would be a pain in the ass. Especially since I completed the damn mission. And of course, cars exploding in front of me. Why not? Hey, well at least we won, right?
Donnie, slow down. Don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault. I know you are. It's okay. Just relax, man. Yeah, you do that. Later. Fuck!
That was productive.
That's the second time the Saints fucked us!
3 times, if you count the attack on the garage. Quite a coincidence.
What do you mean?
Well, let's think. The same 4 people knew about those jobs. If I didn't sell us out, and you didn't sell us out, who else is there?
Donnie? Donnie may not like it when things get messy, but there's no way he'd turn on me.
Which brings us to...
Lynn.
Bravo.
This is gonna be a bitch to explain to Donnie.
Luckily, you're not going to.
What do you mean?
Please, you're too attached to the boy. I'll handle this.
I don't give a shit what you do to Lynn, but you better not hurt Donnie.
Of course, Joseph. I'll keep that in mind.
Honestly, William Sharp's not that stupid, and Lynn is way too obvious. So with that said, we are done with another mission of the Rollerz. Believe it or not, we're getting close to the end of them. We only got 2 more parts for the Rollerz, and that's it. On that note, we have a stronghold to take care of. So, with that said, let's take care of that stronghold. Oh, by the way, I had to get some money and some guys. Definitely a lot of guys. Because the last one, well, he died.
Some of the Rollerz have a court date.
Plain and simple.
And Sharp is throwing paper.
Got bled out into a pushback, in case you're wondering.
The apartment building where they're sequestered at.
So, what's the dealio with this mission? You're killing jurors. Plain and simple, you're killing jurors. They're easy to find. They're hiding behind doors with a footprint on them. That means you can kick down the door and you can kill them real instantly. The jurors have enough HP. So, if you kill enough jurors, it will lead to a 5-star and the police will get involved. So the next juror is upstairs. There's 3, here's the thing, there's 3 apiece on both sides. One on the lower, middle, and upper level of this apartment. And to make things quick, shotgun. And of course, the cops were called. One of the jurors called the police, even though I shot him before he could. And then there's another one. There we go. We gotta revive my home. Oh my god, my homie! No! Where is he? Where is he? God damn it! He's probably at the lower level where he got killed. Where is he? Ah, damn! And I noticed one of my homies died. Shit. Oh, there he is. Crap. And he died on the stairs. Don't worry, your sins will never be forgotten. And moreover, neither will your actions. I'm a terrible leader. Anyway, that's like the second person that bled out. That's what happens when an ally bleed out. However, if it's an important ally, like one of your homies in the actual Saints Row gang, other than the mooks, well, mission failure. So there's that. There's a juror here, and we killed almost all the jurors. Now there's one more left. Don't worry about the helicopter. Aim for the jurors. This one's the easiest one. Yeah, you're gonna get shot up a little bit, but thankfully, if you have any burgers, this will make things a whole lot easier. And also have guys. It would definitely make this whole entire mission go by real fast. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we got a stronghold. And now, the Rollerz are losing land by the day. And I'm gonna apologize for this video being late. I literally had a 6-day shift, most of which are doubles. So with that said, I'll see you all next time on Saints Row 1. And remember that whole thing about Zombie Lynn? Yeah, that's the part. I mean, not unlocking her, but what's the cause of it? See you all next time.